Hey, it's Mike here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a video called My Bitcoin Miners Are Printing Money from a channel called Financial Wolf. Now, I don't know about you, but I've always wanted to be able to print money. Like when I was a kid, I always thought about the fact like if money's made of paper, why can't we just print it out? Well, now apparently you can print money in the form of Bitcoin, but you need to have these Bitcoin mining servers and all this stuff. Everyone always says that it's too expensive to do, that you can't actually make money from doing it. So I'm really interested in taking a look at this video here by Financial Wolf, where he says that his Bitcoin miners are printing him money. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a like on this video. If you guys can like my video as well, it really helps out with my YouTube channel and I appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button and bell notification. Let's see what this whole Bitcoin mining thing is all about.
We all remember when we bought our first Bitcoin. Some of us at the...
I've never bought a Bitcoin. I don't own any Bitcoin. I've never bought any cryptocurrency. I think I got gifted some cryptocurrency one day. So if I say like I don't own any, I think I own some that some guy gifted me, but I've never bought any myself. And so I never got into the whole Bitcoin thing. Maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't have. Who knows?
Peak of the market in 2017, people like my brother at $45,000 per coin and very few in the early days.
Bitcoin is now up to $111. It's an all-time high and it's continuing to rise.
In February of 2022, I met JP Barrick, who after taking an interest in Bitcoin in his high school years, bought his first 20 coins for $70 each.
Wow, imagine buying Bitcoin for $70 each and holding on to it. That's the thing. You'd have to hold on to it. And like, would you have sold it when it was at like $65? Like, what do you do with it?
In 2013.
$70 a coin is when I bought my first Bitcoin in high school.
Did you see anything in Bitcoin, or did you just kind of like Bitcoin? Like, why'd you buy it?
For me, I was like, this money is not backed by government. It's backed by math and energy. It can't be fucked with.
And throughout the next few years leading up to the 2017 bull run, JP became a millionaire at the ripe age of 20 years old.
No, is he actually a millionaire? Has he actually sold it? Like, that's the thing. Like with Bitcoin, I mean, I know it's worth money, but it's always going up and down. I hope he sold some of it and kept some of it.
I'm currently 20 years old right now with total holdings of 0.8 Bitcoin, along with 2 ASIC S19 miners for a combined $27,000 in today's current market. So although I'm far from a crypto millionaire, let me tell you guys about my investment into Bitcoin mining, my bullish thesis on why I think Bitcoin specifically will help me become a millionaire by 2025, along with my long-term belief that Bitcoin, not any of these CBDC currencies, will take over the market as the people's choice for banking.
It'd be fun to come back in 2025 and see what his Bitcoin is worth and how much he made from his mines.
Pretty intense intro right there, but I'm a super strong believer in the future of Bitcoin.
Why do people believe in Bitcoin so much? Like, I know there are people that are just crazy about it. There are people that are like, Bitcoin's the future. This is where it's at. And then other people that are like, this is just like a fade, like a phase that people are in. It's just something that is like a trend that is going to go away. I don't know. Someone's going to be right. Someone's going to be wrong.
And this all started in November of 2020 when I spent my first $1,000 on the currency at the $15,000 price point. At the time, I had just turned 18 years old and released a video of me trying to mine Bitcoin on a desktop computer for 1 week, earning a mere $2.22.
Hey, that's not bad though. I mean, maybe you'd have to look at the cost. Like, is that the money that he actually made from doing it? But if you made $2.22, I mean, if you was able to get a few more servers, maybe if you turn it into a real business, you can write off your costs. I don't know. Maybe you could turn it into something.
I literally would have lost money if my parents didn't thankfully cover the electric bill.
Okay, there we go. Look, oh, it looks like a big electric bill.
But funny enough, right at the time I released this video, Bitcoin went on a historic bull run, and I saw my $1,000 investment double into $2,000 in a mere 2 months.
You know what the funny thing is, with the power of YouTube, he could potentially get into the mining niche and create videos about it and make money from the videos too. Like, a lot of people do that. A lot of these guys that talk about stock trading on their YouTube channels, they make money in the stock market and they talk about their trades and whatnot, but they also make a ton of money from their YouTube channels in advertising.
And from that point on, I was hooked.
Take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin.
And I just became a millionaire.
See that guy right there? He's the Doge millionaire or something, Dogecoin millionaire. He actually invested in another cryptocurrency called Dogecoin, and he at one point when it was way up, I think he was up to like $3 million or something from like a $60,000 investment. But I think he's way down now. I'm not quite sure where he is because Dogecoin just bottomed, like went way, 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 way down. But yeah, you can go up and down. It's very, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I would be out, like, constantly checking my phone and just seeing what the prices were at.
I put thousands of dollars into it over the next few months, and as Bitcoin rose to higher and higher price points of $40,000, $50,000, $64,400 at its peak, and then everything came crumbling down.
Price is now hovering around $7,000.
Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are falling to lows not seen in a couple of weeks.
Called the cryptocurrency, quote, the greatest scam in history.
Bitcoin hitting the 2-week low today for more.
I first met JP when Bitcoin was at its peak, but I really got to see a whole nother side of things as the price began to fall.
It's kind of interesting. As a side note, the whole make money online industry saw a pretty big pause in when crypto started becoming big. And I noticed, along with a lot of other people, that the whole like make money online offers, people started to buy them less because they thought, okay, like as Bitcoin was going up, why am I going to try to build a business when I can just put my money in Bitcoin? It was really interesting to actually see that go up. Now that Bitcoin has fallen and the hype isn't as much as it used to be, I think more people are going to be into building a business and like buying different courses and software.
Mining over $1 million per month to seeing an 80% decline in profitability, losing over $2 million worth of Bitcoin on his balance sheet, and machine prices tanking. It was insane to see how fast things could change. But what really shocked me during this time is JP wasn't worried.
Does it scare me? No, because I trust the process in Bitcoin, and I know that you can keep selling assets to pay the bills.
Of course it scared him. Of course it scared him. He says it doesn't scare him, but of course he had some doubt in it.
He saw this as a buying opportunity to get into miners for cheaper, opening 2 new facilities in rural Iowa. And this is also when I went ahead and bought my first machine, an ASIC S19 Pro 110 terahash. And after unboxing it and making a video, the company ASIC Marketplace, who I bought the machine from, offered to send me another one completely for free. So shout out to ASIC Marketplace.
That's pretty cool. I mean, again, if you guys haven't started a YouTube channel yet, building a channel like this, and you're able to get free stuff because they see it as advertising for them. So start a channel.
You guys can check them out at the top link down below in the description. They have a lot of awesome miners at fair prices. I guess that's one of the perks of being an influencer. But jokes aside, when I looked up the profitability for these miners, they were actually expected to lose money if I were to mine somewhere like my apartment. At the time, the losses were projected at about $69 per month, but Bitcoin prices have come up a little bit since then. So if I were running these machines in my apartment now, I would be looking at roughly $40 per month profit per machine.
Let's look at that. I mean, that doesn't look like a lot, but if you set up like 10 of them or 20 of them or 100 of them, I mean, then it just starts becoming an issue of space.
Still not great whatsoever, but with the recent electric bill of $383.07, imagine how bad it would be if I had Bitcoin miners in here too. But to be honest with you guys, the reason the electric bill is so high is I haven't paid it since I moved in here in December. I don't even know how the lights are still on at this point, but we're gonna get it paid today. But on top of that, to get into Bitcoin mining nowadays, you also have to invest some money into infrastructure. Since to be able to plug in an ASIC miner, you need a 220 volt outlet to prevent from blacking out your entire house. And when I looked it up to research how much this costs to install, it's about $450 for my 2 machines.
Okay, so the expenses are getting up there.
With mining Bitcoin at my apartment being a clear bad idea, I dropped both of my machines off in rural Iowa at JP's newest facility, which wasn't even fully built out yet. With electricity costs of 6.5 cents per kilowatt, a nearly 60% discount for my apartment, I'll be charged roughly $285.60 monthly for electricity.
Okay, so he's getting smart here by putting it in a place that he's going to charge him a lot less.
After dropping my machines off in February, the waiting game began. The facility my machines were going to be placed at wasn't fully built out yet, and with snowstorm after snowstorm hitting rural Iowa, the launch of my machines was delayed until March 6th. Ladies and gentlemen, today is March 6th of 2023. I don't even know what video this is going to go into, but my Bitcoin miners just started making money today. I received an email from someone on JP's team saying everything's good to go. The current price of Bitcoin is $23,000 as we start mining, and hopefully it goes a heck of a lot higher than that. Bitcoin's price,
I wonder how much he's going to make from this. This is really neat. I like this kind of stuff.
This range between $20,000 and $30,000 throughout the next 2 months. And as you guys can see, I mined a whopping 0.02388 Bitcoin.
Okay, so how much is that in USD?
Worth about $700.
It's pretty good. I mean, you have to look at his cost, but he's printing money.
And as you guys can see on the software, literally every single day since March 6th, the miners have been running, producing anywhere between $10 and $17 each day. Now, as for electricity costs, my 2 miners have racked up a bill of about $400 throughout the last 2 months, leaving me with the profit of $300.
That's still good. I mean, it's a long-term process.
Or an ROI of 14 months since I only paid for one of the 2 machines. But the reason I'm so excited about this Bitcoin mining journey is not just about the cash flow my machines produce, but Bitcoin's potential for massive appreciation. Every month, I pay the electric bill on my machines out of my personal money and keep all of the Bitcoin my machines produce without selling any of it. It's almost like investing in Bitcoin at a discounted price, and as the price of the currency continues to rise, eventually to upwards of $100,000, that's $700.
Wait. We don't know if it's gonna go up to $100,000, but it'd be nice.
$100 worth of Bitcoin I mined right now will be worth $2,300 with the same cost to produce it. On top of that, I'm putting at the very least $1,000 every single month into Bitcoin, because as we move into an increasingly paperless economy, with governments beginning to discuss CBDCs, I want a place to store my money free from their control.
I got hairy legs.
I'd like to see him buy a server every single month to do that. That would be really interesting.
And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool.
On a fully autonomous Ledger Nano wallet. Link in the description if you guys want to check it out. But in all seriousness, a CBDC will change the banking system as we know it, because instead of having an account with something like Chase, Wells Fargo, or BMO Harris, you'll have a wallet directly with the federal government.
See, the whole Bitcoin thing, and the thing that I have a problem with is I know that the government and these big companies have such a big hand in the system that they don't want things to change, right? So it's gonna be really hard to change to all digital stuff, and maybe in the future it's gonna happen, but not without a fight.
Giving them a legal monopoly and ultimate control of the money that flows in our economy.
And they like that monopoly.
It would allow the government to do extreme things like limit how much you spend on gas when supply is low, or give everyone a $500 stimulus check, but you can only use it for food. This level of control, if used the wrong way, could be detrimental. And we don't have to pretend like this isn't happening. CBDCs are already being talked about by countries around the world, so buy crypto, not Fedcoin. Keep the government out of your finances, and that's why I'm a believer in the crypto movement. So if you're okay with this guy,
I was gonna put him foot.
Rapidly increasing the size of the IRS, implementing new bills to take more control over your finances, that's all fine and dandy, but I'm not. I want to live in a world where we all worry about ourselves, and crypto in a way takes power from the government and these massive banks, which by the way are failing, and in a way gives it to the people.
Again, they're not gonna let go of that control very easily, even with your taxes now. If maybe you've noticed that if you're when you're doing your tax forms, the IRS wants to know if you own any crypto. They want to know how much you own, and they want a hand in that. So what do you guys think of this, about like getting a Bitcoin mining computer? Is this something that you'd be interested in doing? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like this video. It really helps out the YouTube channel, and I appreciate it. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in my next video. Thanks.